going, y'all? How y'all doing today? Welcome back to the Zillion Podcast, where we talk about books, brains, and blockchains, and everything in between, everything in the weird, wild world of the internet. Okay, and just trying to stay positive during this weird time, this weird timeline we live in. And even though there's some dark, despair things out there, you can't let it get you down. Okay, don't let any of this bad news get you down. You know, you gotta look at the silver lining. You just gotta push through, go to your goal, work towards your goal. Don't allow this to affect you on an innate level, because at the end of the day, this is your life, and your viewpoint of how you see things, as far as like what gets you down and what doesn't, only you can allow that to happen. Only you can allow what goes in your soul, in your mind, in your own views of life. Okay, so bring in positive energy, right? Shun out negative energy, because there's a lot of crabs in the bucket out there. They want to pull you back in. Don't let them suck you into the bucket. Okay, don't fall back in. All right. So that said, I want you to understand this news. It may seem like bad news, but in a way, it's good because it's now out in the open, and now we're awake. Okay, those of you who already knew this, that's great too. But I'm happy that it's becoming more of a prominent thing, that people understand where we truly stand. A lot of the myths of, just build it yourself, bro, it's going to work out, bro. A lot of that got dispelled with this, actual article, in my opinion. A lot of the liberals will say to you, or far left people will tell you, just build your own, which I agree with. Build your own everything if you can, right? Not everything, within reason, of course. I mean, build your own like infrastructure of things that you want, that you believe, wherever you feel you're weak in, right? Wherever you feel vulnerable in, as far as like where you're gonna get rugged, for example, this whole social media issue, they say go ahead and build it, right? While I do agree on the innate ability to build something and to grow something and to do things your own and go your own road, I talk about that all the time with the whole shadow pill, shadow path thing, that whole concept. I also note that there are limits. There are normal limits. And what I mean by normal limits is limits that a normal person with, basic common sense would completely understand, the actual limits of what this means, what you can do, right? Creating a new public square and that being accepted by everyone is not going to be a realistic take, okay? The best you can ask for is maybe somebody who's somewhere in the middle, who's more business minded, who's more open minded about, conversations happening, taking charge of something. For example, Elon Musk. Now, I'm not an Elon Musk fan. I'm not a fanboy. You all know that. Go watch the video I talk about Don't Be Fooled. I'll put that in the description again. I've talked about that time and time again. Elon works for himself. Okay, he's only in it for himself, which is good. I think it's a good thing, because I don't want you to be fooled by any of these people. The people who say to you they're doing things for the greater good or whatever, that's when you should be suspicious. You should always be suspicious. If there's no selfish motive behind something, self-motivating thing behind it, be suspicious, because there's something going on. Okay, usually there's something going on. All right, so don't buy into these people who say I'm doing this only for the greater good. Blah, 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 blah. That's a very rare amount of people. Very rare, very few, a microscopic amount of people. Just do the law of averages, okay? So here we go. The App Store gatekeepers urge to deplatform dangerous Twitter itself. App Store gatekeepers Apple, Google Play, and Amazon could all decide to deplatform Twitter itself following new owner Elon Musk's commitment to free speech, according to report. Speculation over App Stores potentially targeting Twitter intensified after Apple executive Phil Schiller deactivated his Twitter account for no apparent reason days after Donald Trump was restored to the platform. Twitter users also noticed that the official Apple account itself had apparently removed all of its tweets, although it was later revealed that this was nothing new. According to a report by Fast Company, quote, Musk is playing a dangerous game that could spell game over for the platform he just bought by his supposed failure to moderate supposed stringent moderation. Now, listen, you gotta be careful out here. I told you it's not all fun and games. You can't just be out here making your own thing. We'll talk about that in regards to crypto probably tomorrow. We'll see. Okay. Musk's platform of hateful content could platforming of hateful content. Musk's platforming of hateful content could get Twitter itself deplatformed. Oh no, let's correct that. Musk's platforming of people's opinions could get Twitter deplatformed. Wrong. Let's do that again. Google Play and Amazon and what was the other one? Apple Store could just deplatform. Just say that. Just say that. Don't be scared. You're already saying what you're saying, so say the whole thing. Writes Clint Rainey, adding that the company could be on a quote collision course with App Store gatekeepers. Rainey and his ilk are mad that Musk has culled the number of moderators employed to track harmful content and enforce Twitter's rules against it, showcasing how journalists now weaponize their platforms to try to chill free speech. Fast Company contacted Apple, Google, and Amazon to ask them if they plan to deplatform the Twitter app itself, but none responded. The article notes how both Parler and Truth Social were at one stage banned from app stores before they were forced to agree to more draconian moderation policies. While it's incredibly unlikely that the Twitter app itself would ever be deplatformed, the quote gatekeepers could follow the example of advertisers by putting pressure on Musk to impose tighter censorship, therefore derailing the billionaire's stated goal to quote free the bird unquote and restore true freedom of speech. Oh Lord, this is that's a lot, bro. Given that the Apple that Apple also likely take a large cut of Twitter's new $8 subscription service. Does it take a large cut? Wow, really? I didn't know that. A financial motive is also in place to maintain a good relationship with Musk. Apple is just a guzzler. It really is a guzzler. I wonder if, and I know that they are like the Silicon elite. They're like the top echelon of the elite. I heard they have like a treasury of their own, like a treasury of just straight cash and gold in a vault somewhere, which tells me that they are prepared to quote take full advantage of a post-apocalypse, which is just such a weird thing to even think, right? Like if the wastelands are happening, right? You're in the post-apocalyptic wasteland. It's freaking Road Warrior, and then you just see Apple roll up in their white vans. That's just such a weird thing to even think about. I mean, you got to keep that cult going, I guess. And boy, oh boy, do they have a cult. That's the ultimate cult right there, if you ask me. Much of the hysteria seems to be based around Musk allowing accounts that have been unfairly banned or suspended on the platform, such as those operated by the Babylon Bee and Jordan Peterson, to return. Yeah, man, Musk is not in. He's not a part of your cult. I mean, he's not. It's not his religion. This banning Clubhouse thing. It's not. He's not part of it. He's about money. He's looking to make money. As much as I don't like him, I understand what he's doing. He's trying to expand what the platform could be. It's not like a little Clubhouse anymore. He's seeing it as a business, as a company, as a money maker. And what makes money? Bringing people in. Just like how companies and corporations include, different types of, minority groups. This is the same thing. He's expanding it and not retracting it. He's expanding it, not retracting it. And so that's why he's doing what he's doing. That's the logic. Because people did leave Twitter when all those people were disbanded or banned and taken down, deplatformed or whatever. A lot of their fans and a lot of their followers, they all left. And a lot more people other than that left as well too. People who just didn't like what Twitter was becoming. I was one of them. I was like, I don't need this. This place is kind of, they were getting to the point where you can't even talk about your own bodily autonomy. I'm like, I don't like this. I'm not trying to get this wax in me or whatever, right? You got people like what was her name? I forgot her name, but she was advocating for actual harm against those people who didn't want to take the wax. I'm like, really, guys, come on. So, anyways, Trump himself returning to the platform despite insisting he has no plans to actually use his account again, but has also instilled terror into censorious leftists who fear they are losing power over the ability to shut down adversarial opponents. Yeah, you show me someone who's afraid of somebody else as far as like their speech is concerned, and I'll show you somebody who's not confident in their own ability to communicate effectively, or even their words, even what they have to say, right? The value of what they have to say. You show me somebody who wants to shut somebody else down. I'll show you somebody who actually doesn't have much to say, doesn't have much going for them, doesn't really have any good content. It's lacking. So for me, I don't know. It's just one of those things. Now that's on a whole corporation basis, on the macro scale, right? On a micro scale, I can understand, like, if you want to block somebody, or if you want to, I don't know, if you ban somebody or block somebody, whatever, on your Twitter account, that's a whole other, that's a different kind of discussion. There's more nuance in there, but I think when it comes to like the big macro scale, like you're running a corporation, you have to have in my opinion, a very good reason to like ban somebody. Like there's a very good reason why XYZ person is not on this platform, period, right? That would make sense. Anybody who you just have to ask yourself, what is the normal person, the average person, the person who is not in this at all, has no stake in any of this stuff. They just walk in from the street and they see a situation. What would they think, right? That's how you have to go about it, because that's who your audience is as far as like expanding is concerned. You're trying to expand into the normal sphere, is what I call it, the normie sphere. That's the only way a big company can grow, is to go into the normie sphere. That's why you see a lot of these companies like Disney having hard times now. Let me see. Is there any more? Okay, we're good. All right. Well, yeah, I'll tell you one thing that this taught me. Now we know for sure that you can't just have your platform and just, that argument is over. That kind of libertarian argument of like, just build it, bro. It'll be fine, bro. Just do it, bro. Just it's just a corporation, bro. It's just it's a private entity, bro. That argument is dead now to me. That's just like night and day. Anyways, what do you think though? Do you think that there's a solution to this kind of thing? Do you think that it's it's fair for these these monopolies? Let's just call them what they are. These monopolies to deplatform an app just because they didn't play ball with their little club, their little church. Let's just call it what it is. It's a little cult. He didn't play ball with the cult, the clubhouse, and then now they're kind of playing with the game of maybe your app goes away from our stores. What do you think about that? What do you think? You let me know in the comment section below. Have a great day, guys, and I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving. All right, take